Just in general.
So this is a copy pasta that I found in a Reddit thread about porn, which in and of itself is a wild ride to begin with.
Yeah, that was crazy. That eel thing, I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to be the same.
Well, you sought it out.
I get grossly fascinated by stuff.
There were plenty of times you could have stopped.
Plenty. That was like a 2.5 minute long video. I could have
stopped
stopped
there was a compilation
of
things happening
it was
before the
worst
eels.
Thing that I've ever seen with my eyes.
With your own two balls?
Yep, with my own two face balls.
You don't have to clarify. So this is a comment from that same Reddit thread. September 11th, 2001 has had an incredible impact on my life. I remember thinking that day that I was going to I remember thinking that day that it was going to be something I would never forget. Hardly a day goes by that I don't think about it. Pause to keep from breaking. It's not working.
Just breathe and relax your face muscles.
It was the day Nickelback's album Silver Side Up was released. Damn it. I tried real hard. All right. I'll try again. It was the day Nickelback's album Silver Side Up was released. I went to Walmart to buy it. The cashier was crying. She must have already listened to it and was affected by some of the more emotional songs. On the way home, I popped it into the CD player. I was blown away by it from the first moment. I tried to stop at a gas station, but for some reason they were all crowded. Oh, God. I guess it was all the people going out to buy the new album.
At the gas station.
I had to get gas to get to the Walmart. Oh, God. It's so good. When I got home, my parents asked me if I had heard the news. I told them I already knew about the new Nickelback album. It's just this most oblivious person in existence.
So
this is so good. Oh, God. I went to my room to listen to it. Every song was amazing, and the track layout was perfect. The cover art was awesome. Chad Kroeger and the other guys looked like the epitome of rock stars. It was an incredible work of genius, and I can understand why the cashier was so emotional. I had loved Curb and The State. But this was something completely new and different from my favorite band. My parents were watching the news really loud, so I had to turn it up to drown out the sound.
Imagine you're like watching the news on September 11th, and from another room you just hear Chad Kroeger.
What is it? The end of the end of a bottle. What's the lyric that I'm trying to think of? The bottom of a bottle. Oh, it's from Silver Side Up.
I'm about to look it up.
Oh, fuck.
Let me look at a track list. Hold up.
God, I don't remember. God, could you imagine watching the towers fall and you hear that song playing because your son is an idiot?
I can't.
Oh my God. Oh fuck. Okay.
So good.
I played it I played it on repeat over and over until I fell asleep. It was one of the most memorable days of my life. I can't even begin to imagine what my life would be like without Silver Side Up.
So good.
Could you imagine if someone's where were you on 9/11 story was, I was listening to Silver Side Up all day. I didn't even hear about what happened until the next day.
Until September 12th.
Oh my God.
That is incredible.
Oh, it's when we first saw it, that beginning, the cashier was crying.
I want to put this in perspective. So Nico's like, oh my God, I just found this hilarious Reddit thread about like weird porn holes that people fell into
Rabbit holes.
Porn
Don't
rabbit
say porn holes.
Porn holes.
Ugh.
Porn rabbit holes that people fell into, and like the minute that they
fuck.
realized that they needed to like stop,
Yeah,
because they got freaked out by something. And so it's already a hilarious thread. And then he's like, read this thing.
Oh, fuck.
And he hands it to me, and it starts with like, remembering September 11th, 2001. I was completely thrown. And then by the end of the first like little chunk of it, it's like some of this other thing, when Silver Side Up by Nickelback was released. And I was like, I had to put the phone down, and I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
It was so good.
And I was like, I've never been more thrown in this small amount of time.
I think the next sentence really gets it, is the cashier was crying. She must have already listened to it. Like that 1-2 punch is so great.
was
Also,
incredible.
why did like how did she ring him up while knowing what was happening and crying
I don't
about it?
Honestly, that
It's
sounds
so good.
like what every Walmart employee does every day. They're
Oh
just
my
like,
God.
my everything is terrible, and here
It's
I am.
like the